Hello, my friends. I'm Bee, and this is Bee's Intuition. Today, we're going to do a reading about what kind of changes should we embrace as a collective. Okay, I'm just going to dive right into it, okay? Please and thank you, Spirit. What kind of changes should the collective be embracing during this time? Please and thank you. What kind of changes should the collective be embracing during this time? Please and thank you, Spirit. Please and thank you. What kind of changes should the collective be embracing at this time? At this time is just whenever you see this. Interesting. Oh my goodness, no way. This is actually pretty cool. Oh, okay, there's like, okay. Ooh, interesting, okay. Huh, okay. Figure out which way this is supposed to go. Okay, so, okay. So, the cards that came out, we have the Lover's card. That was the first one to come out. That was pretty crazy. The Sun card came out in the reverse. Interesting. We have the Seven of Pentacles, King of Wands, Page of Wands, Eight of Cups, Page of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck is the King of Swords. Well, let's just dive right into clarifying, shall we? All right, starting with that Lover's card, please and thank you, Spirit. What do you have for that Lover's card? Can you clarify the Lover's card? What does the collective, what change does, or what change should we embrace the collective? Please and thank you. Okay. Ooh, interesting. Very interesting. Okay. So, you know what? Hold on a minute. I need to take off this sweater because I'm starting to sweat. Yes. Clarifying the Lover's card, we have Five of Pentacles, Two of Swords, Five of Wands, Seven of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck is the King of Swords, which is interesting because we already have a King of Swords at the bottom of the deck here. Double confirmation for King of Swords. Well, if that's the case, I feel like this could definitely be the person that this could be referring to as a situation with the Lover's card. This King of Swords figure. Maybe somebody that's a little bit blunt with their way of speaking, straightforward, not very emotional. Not necessarily a bad person, though. Because it's not reversed, so. Yeah. Anyways, we have that Five of Pentacles. Like, this is a lot of, like, either the situation is not ideal, or you see this situation as not being ideal. So the Lover's card, I feel like it could definitely be referring to some sort of relationship with someone that maybe you saw as a soulmate. But this is a situation that makes you feel very insecure or left out, like this person doesn't care about you. You're very confused. whether or not this connection is meant for you or not. You feel an inner sense of conflict when it comes to this person. And you're aware that it's going to take a lot of effort, a lot of patience, a lot of waiting. So maybe you're just like realizing like this connection that you had with somebody, maybe this is not who you're actually meant to be with, because it seems like it feels like the negative parts of love, not the positive parts, you know? Like when you feel heartbreak or you're aching, you're yearning, you're, you know, just like that, all of the stuff that comes along with love that are not the great parts, feels like you're only getting the bad parts of a connection, if that makes any sense. But it also feels like you're not like literally in the connection. That sounds so weird, but with that Five of Pentacles, it's like you're on the outside looking in. So it's like you feel like somebody could be a good match for you, but it's like they're keeping themselves separate from you. There could be distance between the two of you. There could be lack of communication. And maybe that all of this could be indicating why you feel the Sun card in the reverse. Like you feel like there's no happiness right now, or there's no happiness in this situation. This situation could be making you feel like the opposite of happy, very sad, or, you know, not feeling great for sure. I'm also getting like sick to your stomach. So like this could be like such an intense connection that when it doesn't work out, it really hurts you, is what I'm feeling. Also, the Seven of Pentacles keeps like popping up in these readings recently. I'm getting that maybe if it's not that you're meant to have patience within this connection, that may not be for you. Maybe you're supposed to be patient with other parts of your life, maybe a career, or maybe if this person is not your soulmate and you thought that they were, maybe your true soulmate is on their way. And so you just have to be patient waiting for the right person, which obviously sounds way easier than it is when it comes to patience. We do not like patience as humans, or we don't like to practice patience very often because it's inconvenient, right? But sometimes it's important. Yeah, like somebody here is just refusing to show their emotions towards you, or maybe even take any sort of action towards you. I don't know why, but I'm feeling like lack of action, lack of feeling. Those two things feel like they're like very much blockages or roadblocks or obstacles in this situation. Like it, yeah, I feel like this sense of whoever this is that you've been dealing with, they have a poker face on. So it's like, what are you thinking? What are you feeling? I'm not a mind reader. It feels so frustrating. Maybe sometimes with this person, it feels like you're talking to a brick wall. It feels like nothing's getting through. Let's go into the Sun card in the reverse. Please and thank you, Spirit. What's going on with that Sun card in the reverse? Please and thank you. What kind of change should the collective embrace during this time? Please and thank you, Spirit. Can you clarify that Sun card in the reverse? Please and thank you. Please and thank you. Sun card in reverse. Please and thank you, Spirit. I'll take that card, but not these because those are all stack. Okay. Let's see. Oh yeah, baby. Okay. So, clarifying that Sun card in the reverse, we have King of Cups coming out this way. World card coming out this way. 10 of Wands coming out this way. So, oh no. So this started to turn slightly, and I'm taking that as somebody sees that they made you unhappy and therefore want to correct it and try and make you happy. But I don't know. Something about that kind of annoys me because it's like you can't just waltz right in, especially if this person hurt you in a major way. This person can't just waltz right in whenever they feel like it and try to make amends, for, I don't know. Especially with that energy we got with the Lover's card, I feel like, I don't know. Like, I guess like an apology is like, yeah, okay, but like, I don't know. Something about like, feels like a second chance kind of vibe, and I don't know if that's necessarily what's best for everyone. With the King of Cups and the World card coming out in this direction, so it feels like the pain or the sadness, whatever it was, that was like the opposite of happiness for you. This was somebody that you felt had very deep emotions for you. You thought that they were emotionally mature, that they would be a good partner. Like, it feels like it was like you wanted a new cycle with this person at one point. But I almost feel like, especially the way that it comes out like that, I feel like you want to move on and maybe close out this cycle. Because it's like you once had maybe the potential of a cycle to start, such as a union coming together, but it's almost like that has since shifted. And now you feel the Sun card in the reverse. You're very unhappy in this situation. And so I think you are personally trying to move past this person, move past your feelings for this person, because I really do think that you are striving for your own happiness at the end of the day. Like, I feel like something about that, like, that matters the most to you. And then with the Ten of Wands coming out in this direction, it's like, yeah, with the Ten of Wands coming out like that, I feel like it's the connection you have with this person here. It's just a burden. Like, it makes you feel way more overburdened than happy, than, in love, than, or feeling loved by this other person. Like, it's just another burden. And you just, like, I honestly am picking up the vibes that you're probably a busy person, or you have a lot on your plate already. It's like, why would I want to add even more stress and more toxic relationships, or, whatever it is. Like, it's just like, why would I want to add that on top of, like, my mile-long to-do list? Like, and so you're just like, yeah, when it comes to my own happiness, closing out a cycle with this person is necessary because they're nothing but a drag and a drain on my energy. With I think I forgot to show you, the bottom of the deck is the Three of Cups. So it's like, honestly, I see you kind of ditching this person. I want to say bozo, but that might not be the nicest term. I'm always on your guys' side, and I know that I'm biased, but I don't know. Sometimes, like, these energies that I pick up on, I'm just like, Anyways, Three of Cups at the bottom of the deck. You probably just want to, like, embrace your friendships during this time, especially if you're leaving somebody behind here. And also, that could just be what's good for you in general, just connecting with others, maybe connecting with your community. Like, distract yourself with other types of love is what I'm feeling. And that feels like it's actually a good thing, because it helps you feel, if this person made you feel unloved, then embracing the love that you already have in your life is going to help you feel more so in that vibration, and you're more likely to attract somebody that's also in that vibration. But yeah, embracing time with friends, family, community, just like having some good times, letting loose a little bit, and trying your best to forget this person that was just nothing but a burden on you. I think that seems like what is very much But yeah, you may be like drawn to embrace other types of love in your life right now. And I think that could be really good for you. Let's go into the Seven of Pentacles now. Please and thank you, Spirit. What do you have for that Seven of Pentacles? Please and thank you. Anything else for that Seven of Pentacles? Please and thank you, Spirit. Ooh, okay. I actually really love this energy, dude. Oh, hell yeah, brother. Oh, hell yeah, brother. Okay. Clarifying that Seven of Pentacles, we got the Three of Swords, Queen of Swords. The Lover's card came out this way. Queen of Wands upright. So, yeah, I'm connecting with somebody that's had a really rough go at their love life. This really makes me feel sad because this feels like, well, I don't know. This is the kind of past energy that could very easily make somebody very bitter, very skeptical when it comes to love, like maybe even suspicious that love doesn't even exist. Like, that's sad. That's really sad to me. But it feels like that's all that your experience from, especially from the past, it feels like that's been your only experience with love is like pain. I'm getting the people that are closest to you can cause the most pain. So that might have been your experience. But at the same time, like, I'm tapping into somebody that, although they've been through it, they also have a very strong character to them. Like, I don't know. Like, as much as my heart breaks for who I'm connecting to, somebody in the collective, maybe multiple people in the collective, it's like at the same time that there's like this disappointment, heartache, heartbreak, and just feeling like love ain't looking so good. Instead of becoming a victim, though, you're finding ways to grow with this experience or these experiences, because it feels like it's multiple. Like, through the rain, you're still looking for the sun. And I think that because of that mindset, things are actually going to shift around for you. I feel like, too, like, you have built yourself up into somebody a little bit more confident, somebody that's able to put up boundaries with others. And I think that that may be a very necessary part of the process of, like, putting yourself back out there eventually. Even if you're not, like, putting yourself out there romantically right now, maybe you're still healing from all of this. But it's like you have been working on yourself and working on your ability to make boundaries with others. You know, separate yourself if need be from certain people that are hurting you. Speaking up for yourself, communicating clearly, communicating the truth. Like, speaking about what's on your mind. Like, I feel like you may be trying to remove yourself a little bit from those emotions, but not necessarily completely, but rather, like, you're reserved with your emotions, it feels like you're very much aware that, you know, people take advantage of people with kind hearts. So you may just want to, or that may be the energy that you're sort of embodying at this time, is just like, not that you're heartless, but, you know, you're trying to hide that from, you know, most people. And probably until you see if they are worthy of being in your energy. You're being much more selective with yourself, with your energy. And to be honest, I feel like that's actually going to pay off for you. With the Lover's card coming out like that, I feel like a main motivator for you to be in this sort of energy. Also, the Queen of Wands coming out upright, it's like, I see you just becoming much more empowered, much more aware of your own worthiness is what I'm feeling. Like it feels like you're like really stepping to this energy of like, you know what? I deserve so much better than what I've been given. And so I feel like that's kind of why the Lover's card came out like that. It's like you're still going towards your destiny, your fate, your soulmate, you know, those things in life. Like you're not, like it definitely feels like as much as that pain from the past hurts and scares you away from love, you're still very hopeful for love at the same time. You're not completely cut off. It's like, yeah. Um, because the Queen of Wands is like a very warm person. You know, the heart space is very much involved with the Queen of Wands as well. But she has a little bit of feistiness to her. I feel like there's definitely a little bit of feistiness behind the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Swords. I think that they both kind of have like a very much empowered, slightly feisty sort of energy to them. Like they are people that respect themselves and will not put up with people disrespecting them. Um, yeah, there's something about valuing yourself and removing yourself from situations that don't value you and show that they don't value you. And I think that honestly, through you embodying this Queen of Swords and this Queen of Wands, I think it is going to be attracting your soulmate. Even if it's not right here, right now, it's definitely coming. And this is all clarifying the Seven of Pentacles. So the more you stick with this, empowering yourself, reminding yourself of what your value, what your worth is, um, the longer you stay in this energy of really trying your best to empower yourself, even though you've experienced all this pain, it is going to pay off. Like it's the inevitable that it will pay off eventually. That's really beautiful. I actually really like that energy a lot. Also, I found it very interesting that the Queen of Pentacles is at the bottom of the deck. So we have three queens here. You could be very much trying to embrace your more feminine side, feminine energy. You know, regardless of gender, I do feel like we all have feminine and masculine energies within us. And maybe you want to tap more into your feelings now, or into your intuition, or you want to finally receive instead of giving. Like there's these certain specific changes that I feel like you're making in your life. So that's kind of fitting for this reading. Like what kind of changes should you be embraced? Maybe don't know why I couldn't say that. The changes that you should be embracing are changes that you're already embracing, you know, like boosting yourself, feeding your value, feeding your self-worth, reminding yourself of how powerful you are and what you are worthy of. And your past experiences are just not like experiences that you were worthy of. You should have never been through that, you know? But I feel like through seeing that, you know what you don't want. And it almost makes it much more clear like how you want to go forward and like the types of people that you want to avoid. I also could be picking up on the idea of well, honestly, since we have three queens, you're probably on your way to becoming an empress, which is very much extremely powerful. Other people can see you as an extremely powerful person, and you can create pretty much anything you want when you're in that empress mode. I feel like you're very much on your way to becoming the empress because you're mastering these. Like the empress is the combination of all the queens. So it's like, yeah, you have so many different experiences and you're pulling it all together for like this divine wisdom, knowledge, and this beautiful energy. I feel like there's something, well, I think that you could be definitely focusing a lot on your security right now. So maybe your job, your hobbies, your passions, like just things that, you know, add to your physical comforts in life. I think I'm tapping into somebody that's a little bit shyer, maybe a little bit more reserved. I'm almost picking up on the term wallflower. I'm not exactly sure what that means. I think it means like, somebody that's kind of in the background rather than, being the center of attention, I want to say. Maybe even like slightly social outcast potentially. But I want to say that for some reason I feel called to say that more people are noticing you than you believe are noticing you. And in a positive way. These are people that are like admiring you, it feels like. There is something very much about you knowing yourself. I think that could be an incredibly attractive quality that you contain or have. I don't know. You're definitely building up your security and stability within yourself. And it could be like kind of like seeping through to your energy, and people are picking up on that. Because it all starts with you. And maybe you're realizing that you're the creator of your life. Yeah. Okay, let's go on to the King of Wands now. Please, what do you have for that King of Wands? Please and thank you, Spirit. As to, okay, yeah, okay, Cleo. Yeah, this. Oh my gosh. Well, get ready for things to change. I'm just saying. This is insane. Oh my gosh. This is going to be like night and day for you. Holy Mother Teresa. Okay. Clarifying that King of Wands. We have, this is insane. Okay. 10 of Cups, 4 of Wands, 8 of Wands, the Fool card. And then the bottom of the deck is the Page of Cups. Somebody, this King of Wands, and it's pretty funny that you literally came out as the Queen of Wands, and here's the King of Wands. And they're coming through with all this energy. Like, literally compare this person's energy to this, and I'm gonna just say it, bozo. This bozo that you were dealing with in the past, who made you feel insecure on the outside looking in, confused as all heck, caught up in your head, unsure where to go, what to do. Conflict within, feeling like it's not going anywhere. Where is this actually going to go? Is this even worth investing in? And then here we have happily ever after, literally. Coming into union, a beautiful union that is worthy of celebration. 8 of Wands. So clear communication. Oh my gosh, you know what? I'm just going to say it. I feel like this 2 of Swords energy that you were in the past with whoever that bozo was that you were dealing with, I think it had something to do with communication, and it caused a lot of confusion, that past person. But here comes somebody that's willing to give you clear cut communication, things that are like, this is the kind of communication that is going to make things very clear, make this person's desires very like clear. Like, this is somebody that enjoys being straightforward and clear communication. Like, it feels like that's going to be such a drastic change for you. I feel like you're so used to people just being super confusing with their communication, and you're just like where do we stand though, and this person's going to be straight up with you. Like, the whole reason that they're coming forward to communicate is because they want a new beginning with you. I really love the Fool card too when it comes to like romance, because the Fool always gives me like innocent or pure intentions kind of vibes. Like this is somebody that is definitely going to like I'm hearing wear their heart on their sleeve. Like this is somebody that is, I'm just gonna say, they probably feel in a sense in love with you. Maybe they don't know you that well yet, so maybe maybe they still need to get to know you before saying for sure, but like this is how they're feeling. It's like so intense for this person. um this person's gonna be just so straight up about their intentions. They see a whole life family with you. Coming together with you would be like the biggest blessing they can think of. They want to be so clear cut in their communication so that there is no room for error, no room for miscommunication, no room for misunderstanding. And they're going to come in with pure intentions. There's not going to be anything hidden about this person. And I honestly am getting like the sun is always emphasized in the Fool card for me. And so it's like if that past person that was keeping you all in your head confused and stuff, if they were that sun card in the reverse, I feel like this person's going to be your sun card upright. This is somebody that's going to bring about a lot of happiness for you. Like this is somebody that's actually going to appreciate you. Like, okay, I think honestly this is gonna make things make sense, if that makes sense. um like it's almost like now I know why it didn't work out with those past people. Now I know why I had to leave those bozos behind, and release that and still keep going. It's because it eventually my path leads to this person who is actually here for me, who is actually clear and real, genuine, truthful, and honest for sure. Like that's such beautiful energy. Like it's literally gonna be like night and day. Like the people from your past are gonna like come nowhere near the way that this person makes you feel. And like, yeah, it's not even just that. Like their actions are also showing you that they are serious about you and they're serious about the connection that they feel with you. With that Page of Cups and on the bottom of the deck, that kind of, yeah. So I said at one point, like maybe this person doesn't quite know you super well yet, so maybe they do have to kind of start at square one, you know, like, hey, I think you're cute, you know, and maybe a little bit of flirting, a little bit of dating, a little bit of like, you know, getting to know each other before it like jumps into a whole ass, you know, relationship. Even if you both want that, you know. So yeah, it feels like maybe they'll start out slow, but they're gonna be clear at the same time. Like they're not gonna be confusing. They're not gonna be like vague with their wording. It's gonna be clear that this person has romantic intentions towards you. But at the same time, they're willing to pace themselves. They're willing to take things slowly, let things unravel naturally, not forcing anything, but just rather just like being like, hello, I'm here and I am interested. Are you interested as well? Like, you know, it's like very much that kind of energy. But it feels like I really like this person. Their energy that I'm picking up on is just like, whatever you want, baby, is what I'm hearing. Like, I feel like this is a very chill person. That's just like, if you want to take time with this, I'm good with that. If you want to date more seriously, I'm good with that too. Like, it feels very much like this is just a chill person that is pretty much gonna want to do whatever you want to do. Because I feel like they really do want to impress you. They really want to, you know, show you how much you mean to them. And so I feel like, yeah, they're gonna be like, whatever you say, baby cakes, like, you know, whatever. I'll roll with that kind of thing. Very cute. Also, this is somebody that's very charismatic, and passionate. They're very much driven by their passions. You may be a little bit suspicious of the charisma and the passion, but this person, like, it's not going to take very long in a conversation with this person for you to realize that they're real, that they say what they mean and mean what they say. They back up their words with actions. like this, yeah, it's going to be very obvious. Even if you have your suspicions at first, this person is going to show you exactly how much you mean to them and how much, like, okay, how much I'm willing to risk is also coming to mind. Interesting. Like this person, yeah, like this person's literally like, you are the only option for me. Like it's literally like, this is somebody that is going to be devoted to you. Ah. And now I'm getting like that little puppy dog that's being emphasized in the corner of the Fool card, which is like about loyalty, and companionship. Like this is somebody that's going to be by your side, like right there with you. If you're going through difficult times, if you're going through happy times, they're going to be right by your side. I feel like they also are going to be like a cheerleader for you, because like look at the way that this dog is like cheering the Fool on here, like trying to make sure the light's not in the way. But it's like, yeah, like let's go on this adventure. I'm so hyped for you, bro. Like that's the kind of person that you're going to be attracting here. Ooh, I really like that energy. That's really cute. Okay, let's go on to the Page of Wands energy. Please and thank you, Spirit. What's this Page of Wands energy all about? Please and thank you, Spirit. What should the collective, what should the collective be embracing in regards to change? Please and thank you, Spirit. What kind of change should the collective be embracing? Please and thank you, Spirit. Okay, let's see. Oh, interesting. So that Page of Wands card is clarified by the Four of Swords. Bottom of the deck, Six of Pentacles. This is interesting because the depiction in the stained glass window on the Four of Swords is pretty much this scenario. Somebody giving to other people. You know, I think almost... You know what? No, I'm going to just say what I'm going to say. Or what I'm feeling. Sometimes I second guess myself too much before I say the thing. But I think that this could be your energy. Especially once this King of Wands, comes towards you. I think you will be intrigued by this person. You're going to at least be attracted to them. But that's not to say that you're not either suspicious or like... I just see you showing interest, but not too much interest, because I feel like you quickly sort of take a step back, and not in a bad way at all. Like this is just to kind of recenter yourself, maybe ground yourself, talk with the divine, maybe meditate on this. Like, is this a good option? Are there red flags that I'm not seeing? It feels like you're kind of going within to sort of, yeah, like just feel it, you know? Like, cause like, who knows, this person could completely catch you by surprise. And, you know, maybe it's been a while for you, romantically or relationship-wise or something. And so, yeah, you're kind of just like, okay, well, let me take some time before we, like, get the ball rolling here. Because I need some time to, like, make sure that my head and my heart is in the right place. And then it's like, after you come out of that time, I think you're going to be way more open and receptive to this person, because I feel like at the end of the day, this person just really wants to give to you. And I feel like through this taking some time, I feel like you're going to reach that sense of clarity that this person doesn't want to take anything from you. They only want to give to you. And I feel like people in your past have only ever taken from you. And this is the person that wants to give. And I feel like after you come out of this time of the Four of Swords, of like, you know, reflecting on this, you're going to be much more open to receiving. You're going to be much more open to this person. Yeah. Let's go on to the Eight of Cups. Please and thank you. What do you got for that Eight of Cups? Please and thank you, Spirit. Ooh. Okay. Ooh, this is so interesting. Okay, clarifying behind that Eight of Cups, we have Queen of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles came out. The Chariot card, wow. Seven of Cups. Knight of Cups. Bottom of the deck, King of Wands. So, to be honest, okay, so yeah, maybe this was recent, that past bozo, because it feels like when you're in this mode of having just left something behind that was, emotionally depleting, disappointing, you kind of being in that releasing energy, moving on energy. I wonder if this person can either sense that about you, or maybe you're very open, like, hey, I just left behind this other person, I'm gonna need some time to still work through that. So you could just be very open and honest. And like, even though you're in that energy of leaving something behind, you're still very much in your power, or at least in this person's eyes, you are. Maybe if you don't feel like it, you're still appearing very much in your power. And no, you know what it is? It's because you did that. Because you chose yourself over something that was literally not feeding you. And so, because you made that choice to leave that behind, that's when you embody the Queen of Pentacles. Somebody that is very secure in themselves, stable in themselves. Like, I know that I'm worth more than whatever that was in the past. And so, yeah, that's why this person is seeing you as like a very empowered Queen of Pentacles here. Yeah. And maybe it's because of that this person really wants to give to you. And when I'm saying this person, I feel like I'm referring to this King of Wands, who I think is the same King of Wands that we saw earlier, that really wants to give to you. So it's almost like this person could be picking up some stuff about your story, either through your energy or through you directly talking about this with them. It feels like there's a great amount of enthusiasm from this person. Like, when it comes to giving to you, they really want to come forward and give to you. For some reason, I'm getting, this is an interesting message, it's like the words and then the action. Like, it's like, yeah, I like, they can say that they want to give to you all day long, but it's like, unless they actually give to you, like, those words mean nothing. But I feel like this is somebody that's gonna say, I want to give to you, and then actually do the damn thing. It's like they see you as not only a very worthy investment, but they see you as like the end goal for some reason. Maybe they do, yeah. I mean, with that 10 of Cups we saw earlier, yeah, this person definitely sees a lot with you in a very positive way. The 7 of Cups. Well, this could be them kind of not being quite sure how you're going to receive them when they come forward to offer themselves, or what they have to offer to you. They might not be quite sure like where you're at in terms of love. Maybe they think you're still attached to that past person. And so maybe you kind of have to tell them, like, yeah, I let that bozo go. Like, I am not dealing with that person anymore. Maybe they're not quite sure. And so when they come in, maybe you're there to clarify that for them. Actually, yeah, that's kind of what I'm picking up. And like, it's like once you clarify that, then they make their feelings known. Like, it's almost like, hey, I don't know if you're seeing anyone right now, but if you're not, I'd really like to take you out on a date, or, you know, I'd like to get to know you. That very much feels like the vibe here. So it's like when they come towards you, they may not have any sort of idea of like where you're at romantically, or if you're with somebody, if you're not, if you have multiple options, if you have no options. Like, this is somebody that's like, I have no idea what you got going on, but I'm gonna let you know if you're free, I am also free, and I'm interested in you. Like, that's the kind of energy I'm getting. So it could very much be like, this is how this comes up in a conversation, is like, they're like, I have no idea if you're taken, single, whatever. And then you're like, yeah, I cut that person out of my life. I had to move on with my life, you know. I'm not dealing with that person anymore. And then they're like, good, because I got an offer for you. That's pretty much what it feels like there. Also, there's the possibility with that Seven of Cups that when they come forward, maybe you're a little bit suspicious of them. Maybe you're or maybe you don't see things super clearly about this person's intentions. But it's almost like as soon as you have that thought, this person puts that thought to rest, because they're there to articulate exactly how they're feeling and what they want. So, like, again, this person leaves no room for miscommunication. Like, there's no reading in between the lines with this person. This person literally is going to be straight up with their communication. And maybe, like, the reason why they're so good at communication is because they are the King of Wands. Like, this is somebody who is looked up to for a reason. And it's like, yeah, their communication skills are probably really good. This is a weird energy, but it's like, I'm almost even getting from them, like, that bad communication to them is like, I don't do that. Like, that's what this person's like. And maybe that's why they like straightforward, just clear-cut communication is like, yeah, like, this person's gonna let their feelings be known and all that, because it's like they need clear communication. And maybe that's also something that they expect from you as well. It's like, okay, if I'm clear-cut with my communication, if I'm straightforward, then I expect you to also be clear-cut in your communication and straightforward as well. And honestly, you two might have that in common. That communication, or desire for clear communication. Okay, let's go on to the Page of Pentacles. Please and thank you, Spirit. What do you got for that Page of Pentacles? Please and thank you. Page of Pentacles. What kind of change? Oh, something flipped over. What kind of change, or what change should we be embracing? The collective. Please and thank you, Spirit. Page of Pentacles. Okay. So, Page of Pentacles is clarified by the Hermit coming out in this direction. Devil, yeah, upright. And we have the King of Swords again at the bottom of the deck here. No. Oh, goodness gracious. I really hope that this isn't the person from the past coming back in when you're finally moving on. Oh, no. I really hope that's not the case. Anyways. I'm just gonna say what I'm feeling. If this is that person from the past, They probably want to come in with a little bit of an offer here. But since the Hermit card came out like this, I don't think that this is somebody that has been doing the internal work on themselves. Like, it feels like with that Hermit card coming out like that, like, it feels like they're trying to avoid entering a hermit mode. And we learn a lot about ourselves when we enter those hermit modes. And so therefore, because they're unwilling to go within, search within themselves, do that self-work, reflection, all that, this person's still toxic. That's interesting. No. I got the message that this is a person that's still attached to someone. Maybe that's what the issue was from the past, is maybe they were connected with somebody and maybe they were sneaky about that. Maybe you didn't know, but maybe now you know. And when this person tries to come back in, it feels like nothing has changed, and it might be quite obvious that nothing has changed with this person. Also, the way that they're coming in with that Page of Pentacles, it almost feels like, yes, I'm getting something about their communication. This is somebody that is not a clear communicator. So it's like they might even try to come in a vague way. But especially once you get a taste of this other person that is, very good with communication, lets everything out there, puts everything on the table, like, so that, you have all the information that you need. Like, oh my gosh. Also, I'm really being drawn to the eyes on this deer here. Almost like, I'm getting manipulation vibes. Like, this is somebody that has a pretty face. The ex or the past person. Or, they don't even have to be attractive. They could just, know that you love them, have feelings for them, so they're going to try and, manipulate that, play on that a little bit. But it feels very much like somebody batting their eyelashes, trying to get their way. It's like they want to distract you from the fact that they have not worked on themselves and that they're still toxic. And that they're potentially still in a relationship or connected to somebody. Maybe they're not in a relationship, but they're still connected to somebody. Oh my gosh. Spirit is giving me the tea, dude. I'm just gonna say it. They are still involved with that person carnally. I think that's the word. Like, schmexually. Spirit just wants to be straight up with this about this person. Spirit has no filter when it comes to this person. I think it's because Spirit literally is just you deserve so much better than this bozo. Wow, this person's straight up toxic. They could even try to I don't know if they'll straight up lie necessarily, but they could definitely try to beat around the bush, try to avoid the topic of them being involved with somebody else. It feels like this person's way too insecure to ever be monogamous. Let me just say that. Oh my gosh, I'm literally getting this energy of somebody that's I need to keep a spare in my back pocket in case anything should happen. So it's this person always has at least two people in their sight at the same time. Ooh, I don't like this person. I think this is definitely somebody that's manipulative. Somebody that could be attractive and knows how to use it. And even if they're not attractive, they're just going to play on the feelings that you have for this person. They're going to try and manipulate you through pulling on those feelings. Remember when I took you out to the museum? I don't know. It's going to be that kind of stuff. Oh my gosh, this person's so toxic. And it almost feels like This person's intelligent, so I almost don't want to say that they're self-aware. Or, yeah, wait, what am I trying to say? Like, this person may be self-aware, but I'm also picking up on the vibes that they might just be so delusional that they don't see how they are. Yeah, they don't see like how toxic that they are potentially. Because maybe in their mind they somehow make it so it's actually okay. I just can't really understand. And I think a lot of it probably just has to do with the adrenaline rush too, where it's just like the mere fact that somebody's in a relationship is exciting. Yeah, the potential of getting caught is exciting, and it's like, okay. Like, you can do so many other things that are more exciting if that's all you want. If you want an adrenaline rush, like, go skydiving. Don't cheat on people. Anyways. Yeah. So, but that's so the way with these types of things. Going back to the reading, because I got a little off topic there. The thing with these types of situations is just like, it usually happens this way. The second you start to release somebody, you realize somebody's not good for you, not healthy for you. You're like, I need to move on. I'm actively taking steps to move on, to work on myself. And then, you know, somebody just so happens to be attracted to that, comes in, shows interest. And then all of a sudden, that person from the past that walked all over you, yeah, that person that was walking all over you suddenly wants to come in and crap, what was my, fuck, I forgot what I was talking about. Oh yes, yeah. And then like they see that somebody else is interested in you, or they just feel it in the energy and like waltz right back in, trying to create a blockage for you, but you're not having it. Also, the Devil card is such an interesting card for this sort of topic, because the loose chains around these people's necks is supposed to symbolize and show that those people have way more control over this situation than they think they do. And so that could be this person's mindset almost, is like, I can't help it if I cheat. You know, it's just part of my personality at this point. Either love me or hate me, or like, you know, kind of like either take it or leave it. Like, oh my God. Instead of like trying to actually just become a decent person. Or maybe they're like, it's not my fault. I just always attract very toxic partners, and so I have to cheat on them. I have no other reason or no other possibility. I have to cheat on them. It's not my fault. Like, this is somebody that I feel like is so delusional. And they're delusional in the way of like not realizing all the ways in which they need to grow up and work on themselves. They're just like, no, I'm gonna still be toxic because I'm the victim, actually. And you don't realize that. Yeah, this person's gonna just come back in and they're gonna be on their BS like they were in the past. And honestly, especially if this person comes in after you're starting to talk with that King of Wands, you're gonna be like, no way in hell am I allowing you back. Even before you meet that King of Wands, you're probably gonna just be like, been there, done that, not going there again, let's just say. Okay, let's break out these oracles, okay? For just some final messages, maybe some advice. Please make you Spirit. What do you have for the collective in terms of the change that they should be embracing during this time? Honestly, what I'm getting more than anything from this reading is like the change is really just switching around your romantic life. Like, it feels like it's changing from people that disrespect you, don't, you know, value you, to somebody that actually does. And so rolling with that, embracing that instead of running away from it, it feels like that's what the universe really wants from you. Oh my goodness, this is actually really beautiful. Okay. Wow. Okay. So reach out is, or yeah, reach out is this card. And then we have love abounds. And then we have share the love. So 2 out of the 3 cards are about love. So those seem very positive, especially in terms of this King of Wands who's trying to come in. I think that's where it's really starting to, or trying to focus the energy. When it comes to the reach out, I really find it interesting that it's red card. Like the border is red. It almost, yeah, I think this is going to be that past person. I think that's what this is regarding. That they are going to maybe reach out sooner than you think. I honestly feel like they could even just like, as soon as they feel you start to separate yourself from them, once they start to feel like they have no more control over you, it's like they want to reach out and try to get hold over you again. Also, it's very interesting that I'm talking about a hold, and it's interesting that there's like a small person with these big hands, almost like they want to have control over you. They want to, have a hold literally over you. But, and especially the way that she's just like looking away, I feel like you're not even going to be interested. Like you're so closed off to this person. And maybe not even necessarily in a mean or spiteful way either. You're just like, I'm so done with you. Like, I don't got time for this. I'm not even going to waste my time. That's literally what I'm feeling. I'm not even going to waste my time with you. I've already seen what I need to see, and I'm good. And it's almost like when you do embrace that energy of like, I'm good, especially once this person reaches out to you, it could be like, and then, you can sort of rearrange the timing of these events however they best line up with the actual events that happen. Like, who knows, maybe that person from the past reaches out to you, and then once you finally, maybe you have like a clear-cut communication or conversation where you're just like, nope, we're over, we're done with, it's never happening again. And then once you do that, maybe that's when this King of Wands rolls into your life, because it's like love abounds. Like, there is so much love that is not that person from the past. And I almost feel like Spirit really, really very much wants you to see the love that's around you, the love that comes in all its many different forms. The tree, or no, that's not a tree. For some reason, it was giving me tree vibes. And so connecting with nature. Also, the green kind of reminds me of nature in general. So connecting with nature, I feel like nature is always so full of love, So maybe even just like going out to nature for a hike or a walk or a moment of silence even might be very like helpful for you. Not to mention hanging out with friends, family, pets, anything that just helps you feel loved and helps you feel loving as well. Also, it's very interesting that the heart here, there's like a rippling effect underneath it. So it's like, yeah, once you start embracing a little bit of love, whether that's just, spending a moment to be just in the present moment with your cat while they're purring, while they're being adorable and you're just petting them or whatever, loving up on them. It's like it starts with something so small and then it ripples out into something bigger. So it's like you're embracing yourself, you're empowering yourself, you're loving those around you, and it's only going to attract more love. And with that share the love at the bottom of the deck, yeah, like you spending some time to maybe reach out to other people, maybe your friends, and be like, you want to hang out, like I miss you, let's hang out. Like, it feels very much like you could be very much encouraged to kind of embrace reaching out to others to try and connect with them in some way. And also other people could be doing that as well. Maybe other people miss you, like miss hanging out with you and stuff. But yeah, sharing love with anything, sharing love with nature, with animals, with your community. Like, it feels like very much, especially if you're still healing from that past, you being in the position of offering love to others is really going to not only help you maybe mentally, spiritually, but I think it's going to attract exactly who you want, what you want into your life. But yeah, because it feels like you're going to be radiating love. And it's going to be so attractive. Wow. Yeah. So that's the reading I have for you. I really hope that you liked this and that it resonated. If it resonated, feel free to like, comment, share, and subscribe. If you subscribe, you can become a part of the Hive Collective because my name is Bee. Bees live in hives and you can become an honorary bee like me and we can be a little bee family together. If you like my readings and you'd like to see more, be sure to click that bell icon down below so that YouTube actually notifies you the next time that I upload. And thank you so much for being here. I truly appreciate you and I can't wait to see you in the next one. Bye!